have a few weeks to prepare for your grand entry into college. The time is exciting, challenging, and slightly frightening. We are here to help you get ready. Hi, I'm Margaret Meek, and this is College Life is Coming Quickly. Be prepared. Become familiar with the college campus you will be attending come fall, no matter what type of school you will be attending. If you are not familiar with the website your school provides, figure it out. Know where to find campus descriptions, course descriptions, campus rules for behavior and academics. Identify the offices that will be helpful to you, such as the financial aid office, tutoring opportunities, and special needs support offices. Think through everything, including housing, healthcare, the gym, your academic advisor's contact information, parking regulations, and the best available lots. Attend orientation. If your campus offers an in-person or online orientation, attend and pay attention. You can register for courses, see what the college staff considers important, and meet new people. Next, start familiarizing yourself with the college campus. Learn the buildings and how the classrooms are numbered or ordered within each building. Start with the buildings used for your first term classes, administrative buildings, and social locations such as the student union. Figure out quick routes to take from one classroom to the next, from your residence hall to your first, and home at the end of the day. Find calendars for the next year. The campus calendar provides dates for course registration, class drop, residence hall closures, and anything else that will impact you. Put these dates on the calendar you will use day to day. If you're able to access your syllabi, or as soon as you get your syllabus for each class, put the information dates on your calendar. Find out when your tuition and fees are due. How can you pay? Have your scholarships or grants or loans been applied? Where can you ask these questions? Be prepared to pay on time to avoid late fees. Figure out what meal plan you are signing up for. What meals are served? Which meals did you purchase? Can you take meals to go? What are the hours of service? Where can you access those meals? Investigate the community around campus. Grocery stores, medical offices that accept your insurance, and places to buy supplies for your studies or hobbies. What do you need? What services are available? How can you get to those services? Walk, bus, light rail, or your roommate's car. While delivery is omnipresent today, there are times when you need to get out and see the world or the community, just to see what is offered that you didn't even know existed. One of the easiest things you can do is to start following the official campus accounts on the social media platform of your choice. These include the overall campus account, the police or safety office, your chosen academic department, the financial aid office, or any other source that will help you better understand the campus environment. Finally, if you get a chance to visit the campus, do so. Orientation is ideal, but any visit will increase your familiarity with the campus. Become comfortable with the physical layout. Meet people, buy swag, and give yourself and your family the chance to feel satisfied with where you'll spend your time, energy, and money. How money works in college is very important to understand. Not just what you owe, but how are you paying those bills, the cost of everyday living expenses, how to bring in more money to meet your needs and desires, and how to make sure you know as much as you can about any loans you took out. Be prepared with as much information as you can gather before you walk into your first classroom. Remember, responsibility dictates you prioritize bills over fun. How much does your school cost? Investigate the cost of tuition and fees. When are payments due each term? Are payment plans available? What happens if you pay late? How and where do you make payments? Next, track where the money for college is coming from. If it's an outside account, research how long it takes to transfer funds to the college and request each payment well before the due date. If you have won scholarships or grants, work with each administrator to have the funds transferred to the school in a timely fashion, or to receive the funds so you can use them to pay your bills. Do the awards administrators know where to send the funds and how? If not, that is job one for you. Never stop searching for and applying to scholarships. There are lots and lots of scholarships you can apply for throughout your time in college. Ask very specific questions of the college's financial aid office and the academic department that houses your major about any grants or scholarships you can apply for. Ask every year you are in school. If you are taking out a loan, you must sign your master promissory note. Before signing, make sure you understand the exact amount of the loan, the interest that will be charged, and when it will accrue. Know the servicer's contact information. Be informed, be careful, track this payment closely, and pay back money as soon as possible. If you don't have a job but you need one in college, see if you qualify for work-study programs, which allows you to work in specific jobs on campus, or get busy looking around the school or town for a job and a place to gain experience. If you have not done this yet, figure out how much it costs to be you. Add together the costs of the products you use regularly and the expenses you're responsible for. Track all those costs and figure out where you can buy those products for less, if possible. Remove any products from your list that you truly do not need. Track all of your expenses and income. Set a budget, and then see if you are living within it. There are many apps that make this tracking easy, or you can set up your own system in the software you already use. One last piece of advice. Make sure you have an emergency fund. This money can cover the book you didn't know you needed, medical expenses you haven't planned for, or the cost of a quick trip home if necessary. Keep yourself ahead of the surprises life throws at all of us. Learning how to take care of yourself is truly all-encompassing. Laundry, health, meeting your responsibilities, self-regulation, all of those things that aren't necessarily fun but are critical if you want to live a productive, self-determined life. So if you haven't yet, start now. Laundry. Learn the basics, then learn how to operate the industrial-style machines used in most residence halls. Caring for your clothing, when to wash, how to mend, and where and how to store your pieces. Shopping. Figure out where you can get the items you need at the most reasonable price. Cooking. You may not be able to do much cooking in your residence hall room, but there are ways to make the most of your microwave or coffee maker. Cleaning. There are easy, quick ways to clean almost everything. Learn those tips. Remember, the more you do to keep things organized and picked up, the less deep cleaning you need. Basic maintenance skills. These may include hanging pictures, maintaining your furniture, or fixing your devices. And don't forget to learn how to care for your car if you have one at school. Healthcare. This component takes many forms. You need to know where to go if you get hurt or are sick, or how your health insurance affects those choices. What is the difference between regular, scheduled care and emergent care? Nutrition. Learn all you can about what to eat, when, and how it will impact you. Do you really need to use that ice cream machine every day? Hydration. We know you carry your water bottle everywhere you go, but are you actually drinking it? Avoid medications. Obviously, if you have a prescription, take it as directed. We are talking about over-the-counter medications or those obtained from acquaintances. Actually, don't take any form of drug if you can't source the producer. Know what you are ingesting. Get a doctor, dentist, and optometrist to look you over before you leave home. Make sure you are in good shape and ready to take on this college life. Work out. It can be a walk, a visit to the weight room, or an intramural sport. Get off your hindquarters and move your body. Mental health. Learn how to regulate your energy and stress and monitor your mental health. Colleges have many resources available to help you manage the ups and downs of stress that can come with college. This brings us to our last area of self-care, which you can begin to learn more and more about and practice now. Self-regulation. Can you stop yourself from unhealthy behaviors and thoughts? Do you have a support system in place with friends and family who can help you regulate yourself? Can you change the path you are on if it is destructive or less productive than it should be? Learning to take care of yourself is critical to making the most of your life. Prepare yourself now for the challenges college may bring. Being able to read is the most important skill you can gain as you prepare for college. Reading allows you to learn everything else you need to know. Reading helps you understand your own mind. Reading is a way to make yourself relatable to others. Reading is how you learn about the expectations shared across a large group of people. And reading is a low-impact way to explore every life opportunity available to you. Unfortunately, studies indicate that learning to read is a skill that has not been taught or supported to an appropriate level in the K-12 grade schooling being offered. But the good news is you can get better. With effort and a willingness, you can improve your reading skills no matter how strong they are now. If you're struggling for any reason, please ask for help. Check with friends, family, community resources, and past teachers to find someone who understands how frustrating it is to need this help and will provide the assistance you could use. Let us state that we encourage you to read sources that present clear, complete ideas. Social media does not always allow for such clarity, so be a connoisseur. Why is reading important as you approach college? You have to read every email sent to you by the college to make sure you aren't leaving any opportunities on the table. By using email, the college can make sure all students receive the same information at the same time. Some colleges assign a common book for the incoming student class to read. The book will be discussed in classes and the lessons learned will be expected to be discussed. Read the book as soon as you can and try hard to actually take the lessons in. Take in all the information you can find out about potential careers. What do people in that field do every day? What can you study to be better prepared? Read different voices, read old information, read new information, read, and then make your career and life choices. Another strong reason to work on your reading skills is that almost all college instructors assign reading. Ingesting that information and joining the discussion by sharing what you learned is an amazing way to demonstrate you are serious about your learning. Oh, and it is also a phenomenal way, to learn. College instructors are noticing that their students are not completing the reading assignments. They also notice that students are using AI to synthesize the information from a particular article or book. That lack of intimate understanding of the reading is showing and stunting students' ability to apply what they have learned. There will be times when you can't get to the reading by the assigned date. If that happens, review the readings quickly, read the first sentence of each chapter, focus on graphs and photos, and identify the theme of the readings. Then, at least before the test on the subject, complete the reading assignment. Once you get into your career, and really for the rest of your life, you will find that strong reading skills will save you time and money and expand your understanding of the world. One of the most obvious examples of consumerism run amok is the push to sell anything and everything to students who are heading off to college. We encourage you to figure out just what you need and gather only those things for college. So where do you start? If you are not moving to a residential campus, or even if you are, start with everything you need to succeed in the classroom. This includes technology and the necessary battery packs, a notebook, a backpack, tools, a water bottle, pens or pencils you have come to love, and a written map of the campus in case you are headed to class and can't connect to Wi-Fi. Get your books or other necessary school supplies early. Find the required online resources. Over the summer, before you move on campus, make a list of the products you use every day. This includes technology, personal care products, clothing, bedding, towels, food, beverages, and small workout gear, whatever it may be. Then make a list of the things you may occasionally need. A sewing kit, a first aid kit, or address list for the family and friends you left at home, and maybe even a snail mail stamp to send your grandma a birthday card. Finally, make a list of what you need for creature comforts, such as a microwave, fridge, a coffee maker, a chair, water bottles, a coffee mug, etc. Next, speak with your designated roommate. There is no need for 2 microwaves or fridges, so each of you can pick one to bring, reducing the cost of this process. This is also a great opportunity to discuss what you are looking for in a residence hall room. Do you prefer quiet, but your roommate needs background noise? What kind of music do each of you prefer? You don't have to agree on everything, but you might be able to set up a system where each of you gets some of what you want. When it comes time to purchase anything for your room, remember that there are discount stores, secondhand stores, and garage sales. You can save a bundle by choosing used equipment. Once you know what you need and what you are responsible for providing, you can think about any other items you might want to use to make your room and college experience better. Remember, you are in college to learn, and you get no points towards your graduation or career by having the prettiest room on the floor. This is just a great time to show financial restraint. When it comes to clothing, bring seasonal clothing at the beginning. You can pick up your parka and long johns when you go home for Thanksgiving, or you can have a box pre-packed and sent to you, and then reuse that box to return the clothing you aren't needing at this time. Be wary of the packing list provided by businesses. They have an agenda to get you to spend money. Figure out what you really need and take only a limited amount beyond that. Remember, you are in college to learn. Preparing for college begins well before you step into your first classroom. Most of the work can start now. Make wise choices and be prepared. Like this video and subscribe to learn more about how to make the most of your education and life.